Welcome to the Traditionally Lynch Show with your host, Richard Lynch.
Hey everybody, this is Richard Lynch and welcome to the Traditionally Lynch Show. Today joining me is country music legend and I'm proud to say my friend, Miss Jeannie Seely. Hi Jeannie.
Hey Richard, it is so great to be here. You know, we've been talking about doing this for quite a while.
We have. Isn't it nice to see things come together?
Yes it is. Yes it is, and I appreciate all the people behind the scenes that make that happen.
There's a lot of that.
You and I usually don't know what's coming next.
I understand. We understand how busy you are these days.
How fortunate I am.
You know, I want to touch on that just for a second. And I'm so thankful to see you and other folks of the Opry stay busy and stay in demand, because we well know what a need and a necessity it is in today's market for traditional country music to be out there.
Yes, it is, and that's why we're busy, because so many people still love the traditional country music, and also we've got a lot of young fans coming up, more than people realize, that are really true to traditional country music fans. A couple of young artists that are real special to me, Carly Pearce and Michael Ray, and they both come from traditional country backgrounds. And like we were talking the other night when they came by to visit, they have to do what's in the market for their career and their time frame, but that doesn't mean they don't want to come and see and hear what they grew up on. I hear that from a lot of young people. And we were just talking about, I think, one of the things that's missing in today's music is the meaning in the words. Our country songs, traditional country songs, mean something.
Yeah, you know, music for me has always been about emotion.
Right.
And you know, whether it's happy or sad or whatever the situation may be, it's all about the emotion. If you've got a song that captures your heart, all of a sudden it feels like that songwriter wrote that song for you.
Right.
And to be able to connect with that, I think we're missing a lot of opportunity in today's music.
Yeah.
So people like you, who has been known for incredible songwriting, I grew up listening to Jeannie Seely songs, and
I hope you grow old.
Well, I'm well on my way.
You're working on it, aren't you?
But to be around people that get that, and I think the young folks are starting to see that emotional part of music too. You know, a lot of songs are, and another disc jockey brought to my attention, she says, Richard, you know, I'm starting to think that today's music is almost disposable. And I'd never heard that before. And I thought, well, you know, there may be something to that, you know, because if you think about people like Johnny Cash and Conway, their music, Elvis, will last forever.
Right.
So I don't know that we're getting that today. I'd like to see more of that feeling, heartfelt song.
Yeah. Well, but there are some. I'm not one ever to bash what's happening with the new people at all, because, like I said, it is a business. It is the market in today's. But you can't discount songs like I Hope You Dance.
Ooh.
And Live Like You Were Dying. There are some great songs out there today. And I will admit, you have to kind of hunt and listen for them, but there are some great songs out there.
Absolutely.
Of course, I mentioned Carly Pearce, and I think one of her songs, Hide the Wine's pretty much good a thing. It'll last for a while. And talking about our era, to be fun, we talk about these serious lyrics and the message in our era. All of a sudden, Roger Miller's face came to my mind, and I'm thinking, yeah, real heartfelt, like do-wacka-do-wacka-do. And then, don't forget, there was You Can't Roller Skate in a Buffalo
Herd.
Maybe we're being too serious today, but
Maybe so.
The good part about it, about music, is to bring out what you said. The music reaches to us to bring whatever emotions we're feeling. We're feeling like being serious, there's music for that. But if you feel like roller skating in a buffalo herd, we got that too, just for fun and to lighten our day. We are so blessed to work in the industry we work in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got the best of both worlds. You really do. And I, having been to your place and seeing you climb off a tractor one of the best pictures I've seen in a long time, is to see you climb off a tractor, being real and being a farmer and carrying on that whole tradition of the American way of life, and then to see you jump up on that stage with a guitar. Richard, you just got it all.
Well, thank you, Jeannie. You just warmed my heart, honey.
Thank you.
We're very lucky. You mentioned it. We're very lucky to get to do what we love to do. And it's nice to see the young folks and everybody come together, because music is not just about a generation, it's multi-generations.
Yes, sir.
And you mentioned earlier that the young folks are coming around to the shows. Well, I grew up in a household where my dad was an incredible singer. So I got to get up in the morning, he'd be drinking his coffee, and I'd be hearing on that old tube-type radio the old songs of the 70s, and I was so mesmerized by that.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm so fortunate that I get to talk to one of my heroes, like Jeannie Seely, and all these folks that I'm so fortunate to be associated with.
Well, I think I feel very fortunate. Maybe we're just kind of selfish, but Bill Anderson coined our era as the golden era of country music. And Bill and several of us have talked that we feel very fortunate to come up in the time we did in the 60s and 70s. And in my perspective, I came back to Nashville in the fall of 65. I got there in time to be right in the midst of that group of writers to learn from, like Hank Cochran, Harlan Howard, Ray Price, Roger Miller, Dottie West, Red Lane. There was all that little handful of group right there that I was so blessed to just walk right into that group and to learn from. And Larry Gatlin talks about it all the time. The very first night he was in Nashville, Dottie brought him out to Hank's and my place and into that whole group. And of course, Gatlin fit right in. What an incredible writer he is.
Absolutely. It's so important, and the older I get and the longer I'm in this music business, I realize it's so important for a song. It's about the song.
Right.
And the fact that you want to always get better as a songwriter, I do believe the songs are the source and the foundation of our industry.
Oh, absolutely. That's the engine that makes everything run and the wheels turn. You've got to have that.
And you've been writing.